Afghanistan has launched airstrikes on what it called hideouts used by armed groups and hostile intelligence circles. Inside Pakistan, Kabul has announced the strikes, reported on Friday by Afghanistan's defence ministry, were launched the previous day. The incident is the latest threat to the fragile ceasefire between the neighbours.
Ashton in Makerfield, United Kingdom. Sue Hailwood has felt exhausted since May, when the date of a critical by-election in her town was announced. For months, Ashton in Makerfield, the suburban northern ward whose by-election looks set to determine the UK's next Prime Minister, has been visited by of activists and journalists.
When Allbirds pivoted to AI in April, it felt like a joke from Silicon Valley breaking free of the TV. The direct-to-consumer shoe purveyor, whose flimsy kicks helped define what we'll loosely call Silicon Valley style, had discovered a new trend to chase. The move was right out of the meme stock playbook written by GameStop. Take a troubled public company, latch onto the hottest fad, and reap the rewards of a rising stock price as retail investors piled in. Water and Sanitation Agency, WASA, has started finalising its emergency plan ahead of the monsoon season, as sudden rain systems and heavier-than-expected rainfall are likely to create challenges for the city's drainage system. According to WASA Managing Director Gufran Ahmad, sudden rain spells can put serious pressure on the drainage network, especially when heavy rain falls in a short period. However, he said WASA has improved its capacity to deal with such situations. In a first for the federal capital, authorities have developed a special digital application, Mahfuz Muharram, Safe Muharram, as part of extensive security arrangements for Muharram-ul-Haram. The arrangements include complete geotagging of all imam bargahs, religious gatherings and procession routes, alongside drone-based digital surveillance.
Private tutor has been sentenced to 3 years in prison after earning around £300,000 by completing coursework and taking exams on behalf of university students in a large-scale academic fraud scheme. Shahid Adnan, 43, from Liverpool, admitted to carrying out assignments and online assessments, including those enrolled at Liverpool John Moores University, LJMU.
Punjab Chief Minister Maryam Nawaz has approved the construction of 7 major hospitals in the Nawaz Sharif Medical City, a flagship healthcare project that will add 1,519 beds and several specialised medical facilities to the province's health sector. The approval was granted during a special meeting on public-private partnership projects, where officials reviewed 110 proposed development schemes across Punjab. The federal government has announced another but much bigger reduction in petroleum product prices on 19th June. Sources shared with pro-Pakistani, the price of petrol has been reduced by 74 per litre.
Australia has detected its first suspected mainland case of H5N1 bird flu in a remote part of the country's southwest. Authorities said on Friday a migratory seabird known as a brown skua found in Western Australia's Cape Le Grand National Park tested positive for avian influenza, and further testing is being conducted to confirm the strain, said State Agriculture Minister Jackie Jarvis.
Supergirl star Millie Alcock says the new DC Studios comic book movie humanises its hero. The Australian actor, who takes on the dual role of Supergirl Kara Zor-El, joined cast members Jason Momoa, Eve Ridley and Matthias Schoenaerts at a UK sneak peek fan event in London on Thursday, teasing an unexpected turn on the big screen.
Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on Friday announced a Rs.74 reduction in petrol prices and 67 cents for high-speed diesel, HSD, as the government seeks to pass on the relief from the declining international oil prices. The official notification for the new petroleum prices, revised on a weekly basis since the US-Iran war erupted, is yet to be issued.
We might have only played one round of games in Group D, but the door to the World Cup 2026 knockout stages is open for both the United States and Australia, who meet in their second match in Seattle on Friday, 19 GMT. After thumping Paraguay 4-1 in their opening game, the USMNT can secure qualification and potentially even win the group with a match to spare, should they overcome the Socceroos on Friday.
United States President Donald Trump intends to shift his focus to North Korea's nuclear program, now that Washington has reached an agreement with Iran, now that South Korea's president has said. Lee Jae-myung said in a news conference that news at Trump told him on Friday at a G7 dinner that the time had come to pay attention to the North Korea issue, a comment that could signal renewed US focus on Pyongyang's nuclear capabilities.
One of the first reviews of the human papillomavirus, HPV vaccine, has shown that it has reduced the risk of cervical cancer death before age 30 to effectively zero in the United Kingdom. The study, published by the Lancet Medical Journal on Wednesday this week, has shown remarkable results, experts say, raising hopes in other countries where the vaccine is also being rolled out.
The Directorate of Women Development, Punjab, has issued a complete guideline for organisations interested in applying for daycare centre registration under the Punjab government's daycare initiative. The programme is being carried out under the special initiative of Chief Minister of Punjab Maryam Nawaz Sharif to support working women and working parents across the province. Through this initiative, daycare centres are being established in different organisations to provide safe, secure and child-friendly childcare facilities during working hours.
3 passengers were safely rescued after a sudden technical fault developed in a chairlift, also known as a dolly lift, in the Thai Damtor area of Tehsil Havelian, according to the district administration. Officials said rescue teams were immediately dispatched to the site after receiving reports of the malfunction.
In 2018, a wildlife patrol found a skull and claw at the top of Trail 6 in the Margalla Hills, just behind Faisal Mosque in Islamabad. The rest of the animal's body had either decomposed or been scavenged, but some of the skin on the claw remained intact. On closer inspection, it was found to have the rosette patterns of a leopard.
The 2026 World Cup will have 13 different kickoff times. You can use the Al Jazeera Sport widget to find out exactly when your team is playing in your local time. Who? Brazil versus Haiti. What? FIFA World Cup 2026 Group C match. Where? Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia. When? Friday 6:30 p.m. local time, 30 G Saturday. How to follow? We'll have all the build-up on Al Jazeera Sport from 21:00 GMT in advance of our live text commentary stream.
Arsenal will kick off their Premier League title defence against promoted Coventry City on August 21. The Premier League fixtures for the 2026-27 campaign were released on Friday, with the Gunners' home game against Frank Lampard's Coventry among the highlights in the opening round of matches. The Pakistan Medical and Dental Council, PMDC, has officially announced the schedule, fee structure and test centres for the Medical and Dental College Admission Test, which is mandatory for admission to MBBS and BDS programmes across Pakistan. According to the public notice issued by PMDC, the MDCAT 2026 examination will be held on Sunday, August 16, 2026 at 10 a.m. PST. According to a notification issued by the Pakistan Navy Recruitment and Selection Centre, SUKA, online registration for recruitment as sailors under Batch B 2026 in various branches of the Pakistan Navy is currently underway. The notification stated that young men interested in joining the Pakistan Navy can contribute to defending the country's maritime borders and serve the nation.
LDA Sports Complexes Lahore has announced 95 job vacancies for different positions on a temporary basis with fixed salary packages. According to the job notice, applications are open for sports, fitness, administration, IT, maintenance, technical and support staff positions. Candidates who meet the eligibility criteria can apply online through the official LDA jobs portal.
The Higher Education Commission, HK Pakistan, organised a prestigious ceremony entitled Recognition of Distinguished Pakistani Researchers and Scientists to honour outstanding Pakistani researchers and scientists for their exceptional contributions to research and innovation. Punjab Minister for Education Rana Sikandar Hayat was the chief guest of the ceremony held at the Centre of Excellence in Molecular Biology, CMB, the University of the Punjab, Lahore. The Balochistan government has allocated $96 billion for the health sector in its fiscal year 2026 to 27 budget, marking a 30% increase from the current year's allocation of $71 billion. Presenting the provincial budget, Finance Minister Mir Shoaib Nosherwani said healthcare remains a top government priority due to its direct impact on quality of life and economic development.
At least 18 people have been killed in southern Lebanon following a series of Israeli airstrikes overnight. The country's health ministry has said, while the Israeli military says 4 of its soldiers were also killed. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, said it had targeted militants and infrastructure linked to the Iran-backed armed group Hezbollah.
Artificial intelligence has become the latest issue to drive a wedge between the United States and its allies, after US President Donald Trump ordered tech giant Anthropic to cut off foreign access to its powerful Mythos 5 and Claude Fable 5 AI models, citing national security concerns. The US issued the unprecedented order for all foreign nationals in and outside the US last week, promoting Anthropic to take the 2 AI models completely offline to ensure compliance.
The World Cup group stage continues on Friday with 4 more matches across the US. The United States face Australia, looking to move closer to the knockout rounds, while Morocco take on Scotland in Boston. 5-time champions Brazil meet Haiti in Philadelphia, hoping to secure their first win of the tournament, and Turkey face Paraguay.
Paris Saint-Germain PSG defender Achraf Hakimi, who is due to join Morocco's World Cup squad against Scotland later on Friday, said he faced trial on a rape charge and welcomed the opportunity to put across his point of view. Hakimi, who played for Morocco during their World Cup opener against Brazil on Sunday, had appealed his referral to a criminal court. An Indian court has rejected an appeal by the Telegram social media app against a temporary ban. The New Delhi High Court issued the ruling on Friday after a closed-door hearing between Telegram and Indian officials. Court records show. India blocked the app over allegations that it was being used to sell leaked exam questions.
British Syrian activist Hassan Akkad has been detained by security forces in Damascus in an alleged response to his online journalist. Akkad, founder of the Give Us the Money That You Owe campaign, was taken into custody on Wednesday at about 9:45 p.m. local time, 18:45 GMT, while at a cafe in the capital's Al-Malki neighborhood, the statement said.